Hi everyone, Ta here. I'm back with another episode of Hit or Miss. I'm going to show you a bunch of gadgets and you just let me know if you think the product is a hit, meaning you love it, or a miss, aka you're not interested. Alright, let's get right into it. Okay, so first up is the GameSir X2, a Nintendo Switch inspired controller for your Android phone. It has a lightweight plastic build and a spring-loaded design that extends to fit phones as long as 167 millimeters. The setup is super simple. Just plug your phone in, extend the controller to fit, and you're good to go. One of the most thoughtful features is that the Type-C connector actually moves back and forth. This makes sure both your phone or the controller aren't damaged when you attach and detach it. Because it's a physical connection, there's no built-in battery or anything. It's powered completely by your phone. That Type-C connection also means absolutely no lag or delay while gaming that you might get from Bluetooth controllers. It does have a USB-C port at the bottom for pass-through charging in case you start running out of juice. Any parts that might touch your phone are covered in this soft rubber. You also have a nice grippy material on the back where your fingers naturally rest. Buttons, especially the shoulder triggers, are super satisfying to press. I actually find the buttons on the GameSir to be more tactile than the ones on the Nintendo Switch Joy-Cons. They're definitely louder too, which might not be ideal for some. It essentially transforms your phone into a much more comfortable gaming device, perfect for a streaming service like Xbox Game Pass. You can also play Android games with controller support, or kick it old school with some emulators. But yeah, it's priced to undercut the more premium Razer Kishi, so it could be a good budget option. Alright, this is the newly launched Ecovacs M8 Pro Plus robot vacuum. Easily one of the most helpful pieces of tech I've tested. Its coolest feature has to be the 360-degree LiDAR mapping system, which allows it to draw up maps of your floors and give you real-time tracking on where it's cleaned once paired up to your phone. It also has slam and depth sensors to make sure it doesn't ram into things or accidentally fall down the stairs. What's really neat is that it'll also mop your floors. Attach the mopping plate pad, fill the water tank, and you're good to go. It'll suck up all dirt and then mop down the floor right behind it. This likely isn't going to replace an actual mop for larger spills or messes, but it does give your floors a nice little wipe down. It has around 2 hours of battery life, which should be plenty for even larger homes. Once it's all done, the Deebot will automatically return to its docking station to recharge and also dump all of the dirt and debris it picked up in the auto empty station. I do want to mention that it's pretty darn loud. All the gunk goes into a mess-free disposable dust bag that you will have to replace once full. So that's an extra recurring cost to consider. One of my least favorite things to do is empty out my vacuums. It's messy and dust just flies everywhere. So the auto empty station is super clutch. It's pretty much all the maintenance that's needed. Oh, and you will occasionally have to use the hair cutter to free the brushes if they get tangled from clumps of hair. When that happens, the Deebot will notify you via voice prompts. As someone who suffers from dust allergies, I've been sniffling a lot less ever since I've started using Deebot daily. It's definitely a high-tech luxury item that's worth considering if you find yourself too busy to clean. The GadgeHub is a 100-watt charger that can charge up to 4 devices at the same time. It features 3 Type-C ports and a single USB-A port that will power up all your devices, even a laptop with no problem. Now, 100 watts is impressive, but there's plenty of charging hubs on the market. So what makes this stand out? Well, it's got 4 other handy features. You've got a built-in SSD enclosure that supports M.2 solid-state drives for super fast storage that you can use to clear up space on your phone or laptop. It also has an SD card slot, which I love as a content creator. It lets me quickly transfer pictures and videos from my camera to my phone or computer for editing. Beside it, you'll also find a 2.5 gigabit Ethernet port, so you can plug directly into your router for the absolute best internet connection. Finally, it also has a HDMI port that can output up to 4K at 60 Hz. You can use it to connect a second display for your laptop or even as a powered hub for something like Samsung DeX. The design plus matte finish isn't flashy, but it adds quite a bit of useful functionality. This could free up quite a bit of space on a cluttered desk setup or serve as a great charging solution on the go. And last is the Orbitkey Nest, a portable and customizable everyday carry organizer. So the bottom half is wrapped in this fabric, while the top, the lid, is covered in leather with some plastic trim and serves as a tray for your essentials. This is also where you'll find a 10-watt wireless charging pad that you can use to charge up your phone or earbuds. They do include a nice braided cable that plugs into the backside of the lid here, but you'll have to provide your own charging brick. Inside, we all carry different things, so they give you 6 of these dividers with a Velcro at the bottom, so you can customize the storage compartments to your liking. Underneath the lid, there's also some of these sleeves that can store cards and other small loose items. Keeping it real, there really isn't that much space in here, so don't expect to carry a lot of things. It's also not that deep, so thicker items like this power brick, for example, won't fit. The hinge system is kind of unique though. The lid can be separated completely so that you can use the Nest as dual storage trays, or you can flip it open like a book when on the go. There's this elastic strap that keeps the lid closed, and it doubles as a pen loop as well. The strap does look a little out of place when not in use though, since it just sits there. Overall, it's a well-built organizer that aesthetically won't look out of place on your desk or on the go, but it does come with a hefty price. Alright, that's a wrap for this episode. Be sure to let me know in the comments your thoughts on each product and if it was a hit or a miss. As usual, thank you all so much for watching. Until the next one, I'm out of here.